Akademiks. Can't ride no wave.
But listen. Just listen to this, chat.
I don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
But my mama, ain't gonna lie, this is the first house my mama ever came to my house. So innocent. I be trying.
How'd your security try to set you up?
Man. Bro, anybody in this world, your bitch, your dog, whoever, anything for some money, they'll do it. That's what they do. And loyalty go all out the door when money involved. That shit go all out the door.
You think somebody would set you up like that?
I know this for a fact though. Ain't no thing. And I don't think nobody set you up. I know for a fact somebody set your ass up. That's how I go. I be trying. I tell my dogs, stay away from all them hoes. Man, these girls think they so innocent, but they'll drop your low to niggas you don't fuck with, and think it be cool. They think they be straight. Like, oh bitch, you can go live your life after you just set a nigga up and they just die. You think you good? That's your work. So you hoes, bitches don't get. I don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
But my mama, ain't gonna lie, this is the first house my mama ever came to my house more than 2 times. I wouldn't even let my mama come to my house. Not saying she set me up, but far as saying like, twin, so much shit can happen, twin. Niggas could do all type of shit, twin, you feel me? But far as like following her or all this other shit, that shit be accident shit. Like, and that accident shit become a problem. So I advise nobody come to my house. But this the house I got, this the only house I let people really come to my house. I don't even, first of all, my girl don't even play that shit no ways. My girl understand my life, so she be more cautious than me, shit, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. She don't even.
So who do you think would like, you know, you being so cautious now, who do you think would set you up the most? Would you think it's a female? Do you think it's a stranger?
In this world?
Yeah. This nigga start looking at her.
Shit, in this world, anybody will do it, but definitely the females. That's how niggas. Hell yeah, the females run the world. In a way, they run the world. They can think about females getting clubs free, places free. Female could get food free if she wanted to. Females could do anything. Females can manipulate you because all niggas do. Niggas just chase out the females and shit. You feel me? So females got like a type of like a spell that they got.
I know you got a girl. But like, when did you realize, like, man? Because that happens a lot too. Where like, yeah, a nigga might have a girl, but like you're in the entertainment industry, so now you have this little chick over here trying to link or whatever, or she might have some friends to your friends,
I ain't know that.
and then they be like, "Yo, let's pull up to the B&B. Like, what's popping? Like, yo, drop the low. We coming? I'm coming with 3 of my bad bitches. You know what I mean?
I ain't on that.
You wouldn't do that.
I ain't on that. I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
And it's just more of safety than anything. Just like, fuck that.
Man, I tell my dog, I better jack y'all dick. Fuck them hoes.
How do you like celebrate like birthdays these days? Like how do you celebrate? Like,
I don't really fuck with birthdays. I don't fuck with my birthday at all.
Really?
Fucking no.
I ain't gonna lie. It was crazy. Jesus Christ. Chat, did we find out what's going on? We think that's the backdoor ting. Alicia Andrews. Chat, if you want, okay, this is how we're gonna find her, right? Remember when we first went through, like, y'all gotta go back to the other stream. When we first went through and we were trying to find what was going on, we found some of the girls that was in that building, in the Airbnb. Go, you know, girls always be like, girl, I follow you. Oh my God, you so cute. Oh my God, where'd you get that from? That's Sheen. Oh my God, you killing that. Is that professional? Yeah, bitches follow each other, right? we just need to go back and I didn't have it written down now, but whatever at name or Instagram name we got from, there was a couple girls who also were throwing up stories that night. Go to their page, go to their followers, and maybe she has a nickname we don't know, but just search up Alicia. Or just look at the last 100 people they followed. We're probably going to see this bitch's Instagram. I don't think she deactivated. Like, these chicks is all about clout. They're not going to be like, let me deactivate my Instagram before I get taken into custody. I don't think so. Shit is spooky as fuck. What do you do? Like, you don't
never fuck my birthday.
Usually that's a day that,
I mean, she'll fly me out. Shit fly. On the rip, like, oh, I hit that shit.
Yeah.
I hit this or whatever.
I think the first, like, I think about like 30 or 40 minutes, we don't even talk about Foolio. Then we talk about Foolio, I believe. This is not her. We gotta find this girl. Huh. Somebody said, Ack, you don't pay us to do all that. This ain't rat work. Listen, let me tell you this. For everybody, and y'all all know me, I'm not like some person who code switches. Akademiks is not a rat. There's nothing about me that is cooperative. Hear why I say that. I'm not telling y'all about things, and by the way, people have told me crimes they've done off the books or off the record. I'm not going to say it. But if you do a crime that's now publicly, where people could put 2 and 2 together based on surveillance, your tweets, your Instagrams, I'm sorry, you're fucking stupid. Because what the police could do is what, like, they could do 100 times more than the very mere citizen who's getting paid nothing to solve the crime. If you're going to do a crime and we could see you on an Instagram story, we could see you, that's not even solving a crime. That's you being fucking dumb. My nigga, if you're showing up to somebody B&B trying to set them up, you should try to stay off everybody's story. You should try to be low. You should not have no gram. You should maybe have something that maybe makes you look like somebody else. What do you think that if I could solve a crime on my goddamn live stream, you think you're not about to go to jail for life, bro? That's not even collaborating, my nigga. That's not telling. That's not ratting at all. That's just showing how stupid criminals are. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love watching crime movies. Let me tell you, I love watching. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I've been binge watching Dexter recently. I don't know why. Anyway, I love watching crime movies. I only respect the criminals that actually showcase some type of level of intelligence to show that it's not only them doing the crime, they had a whole plan to make sure they didn't get caught. So even with this, when even the police actually announced, oh, they went through great lengths to not being caught. Now they didn't expound upon that, but this is stupid shit. Like, these niggas, like, brother, you're probably gonna be a suspect. You probably had your phone on you. Hold on. It's my guy. What do he want? I don't know what he wants. Who is this? Wait. Yo, Jake, get on. Oh, I think Jake and Riemoh, they text me. Oh, shit. My man who owned Rolling Loud, he just called me right now. So I was like, yo, what's good, my boy? Like, he owns Rolling Loud. So I was like, yo, I'm on stream. I was just, I was like, bro, I'm not trying to get to a conversation. Whatever you're trying to say to me, live. Okay. We getting on Discord. We got the peoples in here. All right, bad. Here we go. If you guys see Riemoh or 1090 Jake, obviously, I'm joining the Chat Niggas channel. Please bring them in here with me. Hold on. Okay. All right, cool. We're gonna get some people in here. By the way, if y'all got Ratchet TV, bring them in here too. Yo, who's this? Who is this? Oh, I'm muted. Yo.
Yo,
Yo, what up? Who this?
it's Ratchet.
Ratchet, what's good with you, brother?
What's good, my boy?
Listen, man. Crazy news that just broke today. It appears that police have announced that there's 5 people who have all been charged with murder. I think the majority of them, if not all of them, have been charged with conspiracy of murder. It appears that there's a young woman, a guy who apparently were arrested at the same house. There's another guy who's supposedly 18, but he was on bond for another shooting that happened last year when he was 17. Even though he was charged as an adult, his name is Sean Gath, right? So we have Isaiah and Alicia. They got arrested at the same time. And then the 2 people who the police are calling trigger men are the 2 Murphy brothers that are on the loose that the police claim were trigger men. You have been extensively on this, right? Like, you've been really tapped in. Could you give us, like, does these arrests kind of make what you've been hearing like, oh, okay, it makes sense now? Or is it like, wait, no, what's going on? What's your reaction?
Well, I did tell you last time we talked, I said when I came back and talked to you, it was going to be ATK and 1200. And the hit, you just heard the police out their mouth say ATK and 1200. And last week I told them that Zay, the dude, Zay, I can't remember his Instagram handle, but Zay is the dude that I've been saying he's about to get. They've been pressing him. He definitely went in there and snitched. That nigga finna give up everybody.
Wait, you think Gutta Zay is gonna tell? No way.
Zay is the rapper. Zay is a rapper. The dude with the dreadlocks. That's Zay.
Yeah, but he cut his hair though. He cut his hair recently. It appears.
Yeah, so that's Zay. He cut his hair because they was looking for him. And that's the dude you just seen with LaCracker talking on that live stream. They was giving codes in that live stream. LaCracker was basically telling him, "I know what you did. Y'all was at that gas station, and y'all was in that car with the 3 people." He was. If you go back and listen to that video, he's telling them. LaCracker's telling them, like, "I know you. I know what you did. I know where you at." And he was about to go get back and slide on Zay, but they picked him up before he can get to him. And that girl that you're looking for, that's 23's ex-girlfriend. Now, 23 just got that picture leaked by KTA. KTA, who was Foolio's crew, just leaked that picture of 23 and Ace laying on that ground. And that's that was their way of letting them know, like, we know what the fucking play was, dog. They leaked that picture of 23. 23X is the girl that you're looking for. That's 23's ex.
Okay, all right. So, do you know 23's Instagram? Because we're trying to find this girl. We can't. Damn, you just came in with a whole lot of. You just came with a whole lot of info right now.
Yeah, holy that's the girl you're looking for. That's gonna be 23's ex. The other girl, her name is she go by Leah. I don't know. I can't remember her government name. She deleted all her social media. All of them deleted all they posts. The ATK members deleting all their old videos, all the blogs that they did. That's gonna put all these people, and this hit is gonna come back on ATK. Like I said, it's not over. ATK, this hit is about to come back on them because the police just said they got some more suspects coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so I interviewed right when this arrest was going down. I interviewed Ace. Ace came through. Yeah. We did an interview, and
I watched it last night.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually thought that like I thought Ace was gonna show up with like 45 people. He came pretty light. And when I was talking to him, he said, I'm gonna be honest with you, the internet got this shit all fucked up. He said, I know, because I said, yo, you have an army behind you and Foolio has an army behind you. And he said, yo, no, that's not what it is. He said, he said, when you hear ATK, they just make it seem big as hell. But really, I only got 7 homeboys. And I said, no fucking way. I even asked him about a Keith. He said, no, Keith, no, that's my guy. It's like my brother or something like that. He said like that. But he said, people think it's like dozens of us. I only have 7 friends. So I was like, what? So like, I felt like just us talking, he was basically saying, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Then he told me, he said Foolio was beefing with mad niggas. It's one of those where like, imagine your op die, but your op had mad other ops. And of course, you're not sad that he died, but you ain't do it. That's basically what he kind of came across with. He ain't do it.
So then why did the police just come out and say this was a premeditated hit by 2 gangs, ATK, and he said Ace is the leader of this gang and 1200? Why would the police say that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a little confusing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you saying there's only 7 members in this gang, so look, this is how
you say you only got 7 homeboys.
There's 7 members in this gang, Ace. You just said all I got is 7 homeboys. ATK is made up of 7 people. So then, if this is a hit from your gang and it's only 7 niggas, one of y'all got to go to jail for this shit. I'm just saying.
Is Isaiah in ATK?
Those are 1200.
Okay,
they ATK affiliates.
What about the light skinned dude? I think his name is Sean Gathright. What is he in?
All of them niggas are 1200. They're not gonna be directly with ATK. Them are ATK affiliates. ATK put this hit together. 1200 just went ahead and took that money. All these people that you're looking at, like I said, are gonna be 1200 members. I said when they come back and arrest them, it's gonna be a 1200 hit, but ATK is gonna be involved. And it's gonna be a RICO with ATK and 1200. And there you go. Those your people. And them girls is 23 people. Those are the girls that they set up him. Them girls was working with the ops the whole time. They working with 1200. Hit up ATK like, here you go. Woo. Easy money. That girl is 23 ex-girlfriend.
Really?
And then the other girl was Zay ex-girlfriend. The one girl there is Zay ex-girlfriend, and one girl is 23 ex-girlfriend. So both of them girls are ops. Cause the other girl got pictures of Zay way back in the day. That he used to date her back in the day. And then the one girl that got arrested, that's 23. Both of their exes.
Really?
So all the bitches at the party, them was Jacksonville hoes. Them was not Tampa hoes.
So here's the operative question. Say I go to, I don't know, let's say I go to Boston and I'm celebrating my birthday in Boston. I'm like, yo, where the hoes at? If there was a chick, let's say from New Jersey, and say I got mad smoke in Jersey, right? I live in Jersey.
Yeah.
Say a Jersey girl is linking me in Boston, I would probably think something's up, right? Yo, Boston's like 4 or 5 hours away from me. It's like, why? Is it true that girl was in the room in the Airbnb with him?
Yeah, she was everywhere with them. She was with them the whole night.
So he didn't notice that, yo, this is an ex, or maybe he thought she ain't on shit no more because her ex nigga died. Her ex nigga died. She probably fucking with some new niggas or whatever. She not tapped in like that. And here's the thing, we all know this. Niggas will fuck with a bitch who used to fuck with an op because usually just like, I'm not saying you trust her a lot, but like, bitch is a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect, and you know, but it's like, yeah, she used to fuck with the ops, but her nigga got smoked. She a free agent at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing you forgetting, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you go back and look at that video that you showing with Ace and Foolio and all those people at the Airbnb, if you look on that table, there's a bag of pills sitting on that table. Foolio was on ecstasy that night.
Really? You think
Definitely.
so?
I'm telling you. Confirmed. 100. Foolio was. Look at his eyes, bro. Look at his pupils that night. You can see when he's looking at it, all geeked up. He was on pills.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
why he wasn't in his right state of mind, because they was all taking pills at that Airbnb with them strippers. Them girls work at the strip club in Jacksonville.
What type of pills you think he was probably on there?
He was on ecstasy.
Ain't
and
ecstasy
this came from
like
some people connected to his family.
I don't know too much about drugs, but ain't ecstasy like a fucking drug?
It's MDMA. Yeah, it's like some shit you going to do. He was partying with some strippers, so I mean.
Hold on, but does ecstasy kind of lower your awareness? I ain't gonna lie to you. One time I did fuck a girl on ecstasy, nigga. I'm being honest. I'm gonna be honest. Hey, listen, I fucked her. Number one, she wanted to fuck 20 more times, nigga. Brother, when I was so now I nutted twice. I'm good. I'm ready for me to go to sleep. This bitch still wide awake, nigga. She cleaned. I didn't have a house, nigga. She cleaned my whole apartment, nigga. I never seen a bitch clean that well in my life, nigga. I was like, yo, if ecstasy does this to this bitch, I might have to bring her to the headquarters. Get her to just clean up, bruh. When I woke up, this bitch is
don't
wide eyed.
Don't go out like Diddy, man.
Nigga, oh, yeah, all right, you're right. But she ain't sleeping 3 days. Nigga, she was just cleaning. Like, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Nigga, she didn't sleep in 3 days. Is that what ecstasy do?
Man. That's what ecstasy do to you, man. Some power up.
God damn. Nigga, I never see nigga, I woke up outside, I never see my apartment is fucking clean.
Nah, man, that's the way it go though with these bitches, dog. But Foolio was definitely on pills that night. He was drunk, taking pills, ended up getting kicked out the Airbnb. He just wasn't in his right state of mind. And whatever happened after that is what happened. But them girls definitely put that play in motion. I don't know that they got all the right people, but they definitely got, you know what I'm saying? They got who they got, but they connecting the shit with ATK. So Ace, I mean, well, you can spin it however you want to, but if the cops are saying Ace, you're involved in it, then you're involved in it.
Let me ask you a question. And I think I asked him this too. I think on and off camera. And I mean, obviously if he said something crazy, I wouldn't tell y'all if it was off camera. But he genuinely told me, he's like, bro, he said, I didn't know anything about this until after I heard it. I think he said somebody told him that they seen on Instagram. So you say he learned about this on Instagram. Do you believe that Ace knew about this before, or he found out just like us? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it was the cops are saying this was premeditated. They all planned it out together, and this was extensive. So it wasn't something that just happened that day. This is something that they traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa and set out to do. And then the fact that they're connected right to the same people who we know put the hit together, I think it's just a matter of figuring out where the money came from. Because you think these niggas, first of all, you could look at these niggas and tell they're some broke, struggling, dusty ass rappers. They ain't got 100 bands combined. So you think they just went out there and went on a crash dummy mission for free for no reason? No, they got paid to do a hit. You just got to figure out who paid the money. It's definitely a RICO coming for this shit, and they ain't gonna get away with it, and somebody gonna give it up. It's some money somewhere that got exchanged, and I do believe Ace knows exactly where that shit came from. Ace ain't stupid, he know.
Holy shit! Now
you gotta think about it. These niggas is broke. What would they travel from Jacksonville to Tampa to just? They didn't get no money. They didn't rob him. This ain't a robbery. They ain't go in his car and get nothing. You just went out there and you were set out to unalive that man, and you did it, and you just did it for free.
Yo,
who that?
It's Riemoh. What up,
Riemoh, what's going on, my brother?
What's good? Yeah, so it's rumors going around that the chick was actually in the party. I don't think she was actually at the party. I think that's what everyone assumes.
Wait, which party? Because it feel like it was a bunch of parties. Is she at the B&B? Was she at the strip club? Was she at the hookah spot? Like
she was at the B&B. She's at the Airbnb.
All right, but what I read is if this on the police report, it says that Isaiah and Andrews is the chick. Mm-hmm. She followed Foolio to 2 different locations, and every time Foolio got out, she followed.
Wait, hold on. You have a police report?
A phone call right after Foolio got out of the car.
Wait,
so that's really what she was doing. She was trailing Foolio.
Wait. So do you have the police report?
It's hold on. Let me show. I'm gonna text you what I just read.
Oh, yeah, because we either got to get the police report or really it's probably going to be the court documents in the charging documents for murder, right? So the complaint for murder is going to have like a loose amount of facts that the police claim that they could prove in court. It's not going to show everything. But, you know, I mean, obviously they did a press conference. They showed us the surveillance footage. But, you know, and kind of like, I think that's what we wanted from the press conference, to be like, yo, this all started with so-and-so who saw it on social media. He was going to be here. He hits up so-and-so. He recruits so-and-so. Then he gets, like, we wanted to hear those details. They didn't really give us the details. They told us the trigger men, right? But they didn't tell us how the other people were involved, or, you know, how maybe the night was like. It did say they knew they were going from place to place, but we don't know if they were going okay.
Hey, go act. Read that message I sent in the message me, you, and 1090J.
Okay. Where my man 1090 at?
I just texted him. I told him to hop in here. He ain't hit me back yet. But look, they're saying that police said Chance and Andrews tracked and followed Jones and his entourage to 2 locations. At each location, the 2 got out of their vehicle and Chance used a cell phone. Police said after the cell phone communication, a second suspect vehicle arrived at each location. So basically, her and Isaiah was in the car trailing Foolio and gave the load to the Murphy brothers.
Wow. Now, here's the thing. So, do you think that Foolio maybe didn't know them? Like, because if they're getting out the car, they can't be that top op-ish, or at least, like, nigga, if you go somewhere and you out of town, you see a top op from your town, nigga, whoa, we tighten it up, right? Like, if they're hopping out the car, like, I'm guessing they're probably acting like, oh, no, we just kind of try to party, or at least they're trying to be around the area just to kind of confirm what's going on. If it's some niggas, and I'm wondering, there's so many thoughts going on. The guys who are going to do the killing, if you're saying that there's a second car that pulled up every time, I guess they made a call like, yo, we here. Was it always set up that car was going to have the 3 dudes who did the murder? They just had to track him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if you go look, I mean, I think she deleted her Instagram. I can't find it. But most of the people that's involved,
her Instagram gone.
They all have.
Hey, by the way,
followers.
send me that message again. Send me that message again on iMessage. I ain't got it. God damn.
And you do know the dude Zay, the one who got arrested, the one who had the dreadlocks and shit to cut his hair. That dude is the ATK affiliate, right there, tied right in with Young and Ace.
That's what I was thinking though. So I was like, yo, if this dude is on his Instagram with a bunch of chains that say 23, maybe he's just like Michael Jordan, or maybe like he's connected to, I think 23 was one of the integral people around Ace that passed away. If I'm out of town and
now you starting to put it together,
and I see, if I'm out of town and I see that nigga, I'm gonna assume, this is not a good situation.
Why did he travel from Jacksonville to Tampa on a crash dummy mission to follow to follow Foolio that night? For what? For who?
I still have a sneaky suspicion. Let me tell you this. It's clear to me that Foolio was a little bit out of his character. He was too lit. He was moving like somebody under the influence. And I think maybe somebody close watching him was probably the one to notice that. I know you were showing that he was drinking, but I think like it's clear by the time they try to pull the move, they felt this nigga was lacking enough that they could get this off.
Well, they were talking to Kenny Cap. That's the person that's the one right there to set up Foolio out of his own camp. That's the dude, Kenny Cap.
I don't think Kenny Cap set up Foolio. I know Kenny Cap personally. I talked to Kenny. He in the feds right now. After he got arrested, Kenny got booked and charged for some drugs. But Kenny and Foolio, when Kenny came to No Jumper, when Foolio came to No Jumper, Kenny was with him. So I personally met Kenny, and they always together. I highly doubt Kenny back there.
When you go, all right, well, I want you to go through Kenny Cap shit and look at all them ops and look at them people that just got charged, and you're going to line them all up. They all trying to unfollow each other right now. It's not going to work.
They all friends, though.
Oh, apparently J. Breezy unfollowed Gutter Zay. He's all in the comments.
Yeah, he just unfollowed him right before I went live. Yeah, they all unfollowing each other.
Yeah, he unfollowed him literally.
Why all them deleting all their posts? They deleting videos. They deleting their Twitter accounts. They deleting everything because they know that this Rico is for real now. Now they know it's right there next to your home. Your campus is getting infiltrated. The cops on that shit. You're not gonna be able to. Come on, dog. All y'all going down.
Oh, so now they have so they have this Clubhouse footage audio. They said Gutta Zay and somebody named Lorray and Strap, they're talking, and apparently Gutta Zay says he just caught him a big fish just a week ago. I mean, it's no point killing somebody if you don't tell people about it, right? Like, you know what I mean? You got to get your points off of it. Wait, let me hear this audio real quick, and then I want y'all to react.
It's our sign, my deal.
How much?
Huh?
How much?
None of your business.
So?
Y'all
say,
lads better for
hey,
the court
Gutter,
date, boy.
that nigga say they know I want some beat, but I'm such a straight, they added an extra 2.
Hey, listen, that bit 150. Shit, how much it is now?
That young nigga stop talking like he got some shit on his head. His ass is nobody.
That shit be crazy.
G-Man.
Yeah, boy.
You say what, cuz?
They know that I want some beat, I'm such a straight, they added an extra 2.
What that song called, cuz?
I think Stand No Business.
By who?
Vaughn off 1700.
I'm too fucking up. You got bigger fish to fry.
You with the fish.
No, I'm not.
Hell nah.
I just twisted that bit so motherfucking wrong. Cuz I don't got no fish to fry. I done threw my big ass net out there and you hear me? Come on now.
Keep talking for FBI.
Hell no. Hey, Strap, you a fucking informant, cuz. I swear to God.
Ah, you a farming bitch.
You a fucking informant, cuz. Hell, you a informant, bro. What the fuck? I'm glad I'm some smart shit.
All you heard was chopper blasting.
Oh, I guess.
Hell nah.
Right here.
I just twisted that bit so motherfucking wrong. Cuz I don't got no fish to fry. I done threw my big ass net out there and you hear me? Come on now.
Oh, okay. So that's him alluding. He said he don't got no fish to fry. He basically saying that like whatever he had to do, he did already, kind of. You know what I mean? Oh shit! I gotta shout out to these niggas for self snitching. It's honorable. Damn.
These niggas they telling on the internet.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. What do y'all think about how the police ran down on everybody? Like them cops look like they was some shit. SWAT team, the whole 9.
Look at this video.
Yeah, they about to wrap these boys up in this Rico. They already said, and then the police also said in there that Ace ain't welcome in Jacksonville. If he come to Jacksonville, he done. And you heard what he told you last night, that Jacksonville JSO trying to unalive him. Yeah, they got it out for him. So when he go back to Jacksonville, it's up. Like, he can't go back.
No. So and I don't think I don't think this is snitching or nothing like that. He did tell me, because I guess it's police business at this point. He told me, he said, I think he told me this off camera. He said when he went to Jacksonville, he said the police knew when he was landing, immediately met him, took money from him, and then basically like detained him. Like they gave him some bullshit, whatever. He said he was there for like a legitimate reason, but the police are so much on him. As soon as he touched down, he run into law enforcement. They're not trying to make him move around there at all.
Nah, they did the same thing to Foolio though, and that's why he was like they would call ahead of time, and just like they just did him in South Carolina, they just called ahead of time down there to South Carolina, and for some reason, those should have been South Carolina charges if you think about it. His homeboy Tay Shots just got arrested. He got arrested for some shit from Jacksonville, but he got arrested in South Carolina with no South Carolina charges. They just wanted him to get back to Jacksonville, where they're gonna cripple his ass. They're gonna one by one, they're gonna get each one of them to go down to Jacksonville, and they're gonna end up offing all these boys. Either they're gonna off them or they're gonna get caught up in the Rico. It's just a matter of time. Just watch, mark my words.
He told me a crazy story, and chat. I hope y'all be like, "Oh, you snitch." Like, I don't think this is like some snitch shit. But he did say this on camera. He said, "Yo," he's like, "Yo," he feels that Jacksonville police they rather everybody kill each other rather than make arrests. Real talk. And I said, why? He said, man, the last time I was locked up, he said, if you look at where the jail is, and I don't know if that's true, but he said, if you look at where the jail is, it's right there around the corner by so-and-so's hood. So I said, all right, what that mean? He says, they come to me and say, yo, you getting released today. He said, all right, yo, I need to, let me get a call. I got to go get my peoples to come here, whatever, pick me up. He said, they basically say, fuck your calls, no calls, you got to leave now. They kick him out of jail. I've never heard that before. So they kick him out of jail, and like literally he's outside of jail, and he's basically around the corner from the people who don't like him. And there's a bunch of cars. Like he's like, yo, shit. At that point, like he hit his people, and they're like, yo, we 10 minutes away. So I asked him, I told him, I said, nigga, please tell me you ran. He was like, nah. Like he said, he's just, that part of the story I won't say, but he said he had to stand on bending a little bit. He's like, yo, if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen. But he's like, yo, think about it. Why would the police know? They know what's going on. Why would they put me out of jail knowing where I'm at without me being able to set it up for my people for them to come get me? So I'm about to be out here for like maybe 30 minutes just on the street by myself, dolly. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Maybe Jacksonville police is, you know what I mean?
Now they definitely wanted all of them out the way, and they still letting them all get away with killing each other and shit like that. But they also won't let them ride around with like he told you, bulletproof vest, bulletproof car. They gonna cripple them.
He said when the cops,
they about to take all your homeboys away from you now.
Yo, he said when the cops pull him over, they quote the lyrics and shit. Like they quoting the lyrics, like, oh shit, yo, like it's like they're almost like slightly mocking him, but it's just like letting them know, like, nigga, we tapped in with y'all, like, but we're not here to protect y'all from each other. Like, if y'all niggas gonna die, go die. Which that's kind of crazy though.
It's the sad reality, man. But just the war that they created. So I mean, they made the bed they're gonna lay in it now. So the police made it a point to let them know too.
You won't be disrespecting
ATK 1200 were behind this shit. They made it a point to say those two names, and those gangs are gonna go down. So I don't want to see Ace. I don't want to see nothing happen to the dude, but it's not looking good.
Okay, hold on. So let me read this. This is on Reddit. It says, on June 27th, Jacksonville Sheriff Office received actionable intelligence in reference to the conspiracy to commit murder. Based on the intelligence obtained about the conspiracy to commit murder, a search warrant was obtained. The warrant was executed at blah, blah, blah. Detectives arrived at blah, blah, blah in marked and unmarked cars and executed a search warrant. The detectives had their emergency equipment activated when they attempted to contact the occupants of the house. Detectives were dressed in black vest and police markings on the front, blah, blah, blah. Prior to executing the search warrant, detectives, the warrant had intelligence that Isaiah and a female and a baby were inside the house. So it looked like they had ran some. They had ran some type of search warrant or maybe surveillance on before. Holy shit.
Damn.
Man, oh man. Yo. And Remo, you in here still? I don't know if Remo's still in here. Have you ever seen more clearer like footage ever in your life, my nigga? Like this
not in one of these rapper murders. Hell no.
Bro, usually like even in the Guy vs. Soul, even the Nipsey murders, like and maybe there is surveillance footage that they're just not putting out, but we don't normally see these. Like first and foremost,
it was in 8K.
Yeah, listen, not only that, even the arrest footage. Nigga, I consider individual raindrops dropping on the officers posted up at the house. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that was some of the most clear footage. Like I remember in the Mo 3 case, we didn't get that. We didn't get that in none of the cases that we've looked at from the rapper dying. That was the most clear footage I've ever seen out of any rapper homicide. That was some clear footage.
Lost a lot of friends.
Yeah, I'm back in here. Tenani was in here. Your voice is I don't know, in Discord your shit sound crazy.
Mine?
Yeah, it's like distorted.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's cool on live though on YouTube. We can hear you clearly, but For some reason, me and 1090 Jake, when we came in here, we can't really hear you. He was in here trying to talk.
Bring my nigga 1090 back in here. But hold on, let me try to fix it. Does it
Yeah,
sound better?
reset the call, and then
Yeah,
I'll give the joint back.
just leave it, come back, act. Just leave it, come back.
Wait, it don't sound good now? I'll leave.
It's cool now. Yeah, it's back. It's cool now.
Oh, okay,
Hold on.
okay, yeah.
Let me tell 1090 come back.
All right, yeah. What up, Kyrie? Damn. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I talked to a lot of people that was from the Jacksonville area, and a lot of them said, man, them cops is capping. Nobody ain't finna get arrested for this. Nobody give a fuck about Foolio dying. Not in terms of police, because they've been just monitoring this war. And I know, obviously, for fans, they're looking at like, oh my God, there's a victim. But like, police have been like, man, niggas been down on both sides. Man, y'all niggas just need to kill each other to get it out the way. But it looked like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they did look like some fine police work here. Do you think that girl is gonna cooperate? What do y'all think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, she's gonna give it up.
Cooperate, get you a deal right now.
Get her a deal. Here's the thing though. She got to throw her boyfriend under the bus because she's riding around with him. So she got to throw Gutter Zay under the bus.
Man, she finna snitch first.
And see, Gutter Zay,
1090 J, what up,
died,
nigga?
he was posting Foolio at the gravesite.
You said what?
The dude Gutter Zay, he was posting Foolio. He posted the Foolio crime scene footage, which I have right now.
No way.
And he posted. Somebody just sent it to me. And he posted the Foolio at the gravesite. He was like, "This is the biggest mistake at 23 gravesites. Like the biggest mistake anybody could have ever made."
Yeah, he
right
posted that literally like hours after the killing. He posted, "This is the biggest mistake anybody could have did." Like basically just saying that he did that shit.
Really?
Niggas been drop fishing this whole time.
Yeah.
So he wasn't on some I'm out the way. So he looked like he was talking shit. Yo, Jake, what do you think about all of this, man? This is gonna, obviously you're the guy who we look to in the culture to really bring a lot of, when it comes to like street stuff that has some connection to hip hop. I feel like you do an amazing job of letting us know what's going on in court, how this is playing out, who's telling on who's keeping it. Like that's your lane. You've been doing an amazing job. What do you think about this? I mean, we just seen some very clear surveillance footage. It looked like the police did their due diligence. I'm not too sure if it's because it was a high profile case, but it looked like they were hell bent on making sure this shit got solved. What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's ugly. I think it's I mean, when I seen Ace and them dropping songs and all that, I was like, they can't be that close to this situation because they too confident right now. Like they too cocky. That shit would have made sense to just overly point everybody at yourself. But it's wild because when Foolio came to Tampa, I was gonna ask him to run an interview while he was in the city. And the place he was at before he went to the hotel, it's a place I've been to multiple times. So I knew right where he was
hookah
at,
spot?
but at the same time, I'm like, why the fuck is he over there? Because that ain't the area you even want to be in. And it's just, I don't know, it's crazy how it played out, but they're not fucking off in Tampa right now. There's been a lot of shit going on in Tampa already, and that shooting kind of just like kicked everything up. Like they've been talking about all the shootings in Tampa and how they like basically extended the homicide unit and the homicide prosecutors. It's getting bad, so they're trying to just punish whoever the fuck they can catch for any type of shooting. So with this, they're gonna be on it 110%. I mean, people were saying that they did this shit with shell catches so that there was no shells on the ground when they were firing, whatever. The ATF was involved. Now the marshals are looking for the two other people, and it's a big fucking case. This is like the fucking
Wait, niggas is
like
using
the
shell
FBC
catchers?
hit with the Florida version.
Wait, are you saying that? So that might be like the cops said they went through great lengths to not get caught. You think they were using shell catchers to not have traceable shells that could figure out what weapons or caliber? Obviously they would get a caliber from the bullets to like recover, but still, you think they were trying to they definitely weren't trying to get caught. This not they even though there's probably some dumb shit that happened, but they were trying to evade law enforcement.
I mean, that's just something that I heard that they had a shell catcher on the AR, so you know that bitch it's gonna catch everything and fucking try to get away. But all that video and everything else that they got is not a good look.
Holy shit! Yeah, what do you think the likelihood of the RICO? Because we keep hearing that. I mean, Ratchet TV also said that that is something that conversation's been happening about because they're worrying if that's gonna happen. I don't know if I see too many RICOs when it comes to like South Florida or even Florida. Period. Obviously, I think Hot Boy had a RICO, but you see New York. That's the easiest thing for them to do. Hit you with a RICO. Like it's always of utmost importance, especially when they can't get the guy. Like for example, Young and Ace, he seems to not, and the police even said, yeah, he's not a subject of an investigation now. But if he was in New York, they would be like, yo, it's his fault. So we're going to just hit him with the RICO and lock him up and everybody else.
Right. I mean, yeah, Florida's a place, they do a ton of state RICOs out here. I'm not going to lie. So it's like, if you're not down here, you're really not going to know. And not everybody has to do with hip hop. It's just
state
straight gang
RICOs
shit.
other than federal.
But there's a ton of RICOs that go on down here. Is this going to turn into one? I don't know, because they've been saying it forever, and there's mad bodies on different sides and whatever. I'm not sure if this is going to be the one that does it, but just like with the duck situation, the feds got involved in that and it became federal. I don't know if they're going to treat this the same.
Interesting. So do you believe that so Ace told me he said he only got 7 homeboys. That was the most shocking thing he told me. I was like, wait, when I think of ATK and KTA, I'm thinking about 300 niggas on one side, 300 niggas over here. I'm thinking it's a whole war. So like
everybody dead.
But I remember even when I was talking, so I referenced Brick Baby of No Jumper, and he was saying that 6 people died, and he was just like, I don't know that many niggas. He said, I got a small amount of people I know, and I was like, what? So how is this?
I wouldn't even have said that, because in Florida, to classify you as a gang, you only need like 3 people. I think 3 is the minimum, and all y'all have to do is dress the same, say the same shit. Like if y'all got the same ATK in your name on Instagram, they're gonna use that. If y'all wearing merch that says ATK, whatever, just you have to have 3 people and do the same shit, hand signs, whatever, and they can classify you as a gang. They can classify you as a gang member by you saying you a gang member. You could be a fake gang member, but because you said it and you walking around with bandanas, they're gonna say you that. So then once that happens, they're able to add additional punishment to you because you're a gang member.
So Jake, I asked him about that, and he said to me, he said, ATK is a record label. He said, no, I promise you, it's on video. No, I'm serious. He said, bro.
I heard it. He said it.
No, he said, yo, this is a record label. He said, I got some homeboys. We all trying to do music. He said, yo, listen, we come from a tough environment, but like, we might rap about certain stuff, but we not no gang. We just a real record label. And one thing he did say that I thought was kind of shrewd. He said, we just rapping about whatever that sells. And he was basically saying, like, even a song he dropped right when Foolio died, Do It. He's like, I did that song before, but he's like, I understand marketing. People kind of want to see whatever. So I dropped it then, and I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of smart. He's kind of admitting that the music is the music that's coming out is more of marketing rather than like, you don't remember the heart of like Chicago drill was like, yo, I'm making this song because I want to let you know I'm finna kill you. You know what I mean? He's saying it's just marketing. It's nothing that would be gang related. And ATK is only a record label. What do you think about that?
Do you believe that?
I mean, I think that shit sound good, but it doesn't matter what he's telling me or you or anybody else. It matters when them people come, if he can fucking tell them that.
I mean,
the song sounded like a premeditated murder. Just like the cops just got up there and said it was a premeditated murder that was planned out. Sounds like you definitely did the song before because y'all were planning it before.
You think he said the Do It track, he said, this is what he said to me, and again, it's all on video. He said the Do It track came out, he was going to drop another track called like She Different, and I guess it was a girl track, and he said, all right, I'm a smart guy and I know marketing, so I dropped this song before, but it was recorded before, basically was saying like, nah, like this ain't got nothing to do with that guy, and I don't know, maybe I was buying it, maybe I'm gullible.
Nah, he did. That was premeditated. He definitely
knows about you know what I think crazy?
What?
Is Young and Ace supposed to perform in Tampa in September?
And that's going to be the end of Ace.
What do you think is going to happen? And Jake, you and Ratchet, and even Riemoh, maybe you guys could like expound upon that or like figure out. So everybody knows New York City, there's gang units, right? It's called hip hop police. From what I've realized with this, Jacksonville has a specific department or detail or task force that is clearly catered towards making sure that this beef or feud that obviously involves some rap shit doesn't go too crazy. They're saying they know when Young and Ace is going to land in the city. Like, they're on him from he lands, right? That's a task force. I gotta imagine, it's kind of quiet as kept now, but shit, do you think that they're gonna let a show by Young and Ace happen in Tampa?
Well, it isn't just him. It's a whole bunch of people. It's supposed to be Gucci, Rob 49, a bunch of people, but he's one of the people that got added to the list. I don't think they're gonna not let him perform. Like, he get love in Tampa. You know what I'm saying? It's not Foolio, I'm pretty sure, got popped at the last time he came to Tampa. This wasn't his first little situation. So Ace and them got fans out here. You know what I mean? It's not an issue on that side. It's just
but it's not about fans at that point though, right? So like in New York, when they have Rolling Loud, they tell 22Gs, they tell Chef G and them, yo, y'all not performing, right? The reason why y'all not performing, we feel violence is gonna come to the event, and they usually go to the event and say, hey, listen, we can't tell you who to put on your festival or whatever, but if you choose to go forward with this, we might have to shut the whole thing down because these guys are going to have, so they usually send out advisories. Maybe they go to the people in Tampa and say, we can't tell you not to put Young and Ace on the shit, but let's just keep in mind what's happening. And you just heard what the police chief said. This shit we believe is 1,200, which I don't know whose gang that is, but whatever. 12. Is it 1,200 people in 1,200 or that's just a name?
Just a name.
Okay. So we got 1,200 and ATK. And when they say that, and they also mention Young and Ace in it, I can't imagine if I had a venue, I'm still booking Young and Ace. I might have to call him and be like, yo, bro, keep the security deposit, but I want to have this event going on. You can't come. You don't get that?
Man, that show gonna be even crazier because of that.
You think they're gonna have it?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have it, yeah.
Really?
I might be at that motherfucker too.
Nah, Jake.
It's gonna make a point to go to there.
Jake, you might not want to be at that one, man. It looked like there's too much like moving parts going on. And again, I could be wrong, but
I'm telling you, Ace not gonna have a problem out here. Like he ain't nobody got a problem with him out here.
Okay, so now, and maybe Ratchet can help me with this. So again, this is what I've heard. I've heard there's way more people that identify with Foolio's, situation, which is I guess KTA. There's way more people. Like, we're not talking about like double the amount. We're supposedly I'm hearing 3 or 4, 5 times more people who are KTA than ATK, which means y'all just lost the head guy or the guy who's the rapper who's probably giving opportunities. And if y'all have the more numbers, I would imagine y'all now want to put in some pain or y'all want to go do something.
You said KTA is deeper than ATK?
That's what I got told. Am I wrong? I don't know.
Pretty much all KTA is dead or locked up. So I mean,
that's Foolio's people?
Yeah, but there was really not nobody left on Foolio's side, to be real.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Nigga saying the only thing deep is the grave site, nigga.
Yeah, Foolio lost all his people for the most part. Like he was dead. Like he ain't had shit out here, to be real. Had a couple homeboys. One of his partners just came home, but other than that, he didn't really have too many people.
Okay, now here's the thing, and I know, Jake, is a little bit familiar with this. One of the things about Florida that's kind of interesting, when they have you on a murder, we've seen it what happened with the X case. They want to give you life. This is not the situation where you think you're gonna walk away with like 20 years. They want to. We've seen it in the X situation. If they can't get capital punishment, which would obviously be the death penalty, they want you in for life. How do you think this plays out? Again, I'm going to use the X situation as a comparison. The guy Robert Allen, y'all know that I heard he got out. Which, by the way, maybe I shouldn't say that because I know Adam and Vlad is going to interview that nigga immediately. But the dude who snitched on the other dudes, Robert Allen, apparently he's free. He's been low, but I heard he's free. Remember, he got 5 years, right? X died in 2020. X died in 2018. It's 2024. It's 6 years now. So I hear he's free. Now, keep in mind, everybody else on that case, the other 3 dudes got life. This girl, she's probably going to get the best chance to walk in maybe a couple of years if she just admits and agrees to tell on everybody else. How do you see this playing out? And especially if you the boyfriend, Gadaze, of or the guy who was fucking Shorty, of Alicia, how do you play this? You're not the trigger man. You know your girl probably gonna fold. Or, again, I'm not talking about y'all because I know, 1090, you're not with the telling stuff, but we're just trying to ask as people. How do you think this plays out?
Snitch. To tell me. First person to tell me the best deal, man. That's the way it goes.
Well, if we look at it,
I think Shorty gonna tell. She gonna get a dub. She gonna get 20. The rest of them gonna get life. They're gonna be trying to give him death and make him either plea out to life, or they're just gonna give him life at trial.
Yeah, and I think this is the interesting distinction between that girl, the Shorty you're talking about, Alicia Andrews, and say Robert Allen. Robert Allen didn't plan anything. He was just one of the guys who went on for the robbery, right? So like when they gave him 5 years, obviously he cooperated to the fullest of extent. But the thing with the Alicia girl, if that is true according to what Riemoh's saying, if she's following around and making calls, you're as much a part of the planning. You can't just be like, yo, I was just in the car with him for the robbery and then it went south. If you're following him from location to location, you're essentially maybe one of the biggest reason why the killers showed up to fire the bullets. So maybe
she's a girl, so she can kind of play that. Oh, I was scared. She could probably play that role and just finesse her way through it. And especially if she knows something more details about some money or some more homeboys, she might, niggas pillow talk. So he probably gave her the whole drop. So Zay might just be in over his head because the girl might just give up everything. Oh, I heard him talking to so and so, and he dropped the bag. And you go check the money was sent here. She probably can give more details about some other shit. So she gonna get the sweetest deal out of everybody.
Do I think this is a money play? I don't know how. Yes. Yeah, I think it's a money play.
How is it? How could it not be? They didn't do this for free. If they crashed out for free, they just come on, dog. But I don't think so.
Honestly, I think if we look into the Murphy brothers, I think they might be connected. I was thinking no money's involved. It's revenge. I think they're connected to somebody who Foolio been beefing with. Okay, well, yeah. So you don't need money to go kill a nigga for the nigga who was talking about he's smoking on 23. Like,
but you could have been got him though if that was the case.
I don't think he's ever been that wide open. Like, bro, I remember.
So this had to go. They had to plan it out then. Who helped you plan it? It wasn't just y'all.
Is that what you're getting, Jake or Riemoh?
I don't think it's too much planning that go involved. I think it was just an unfortunate night where Foolio was just a little too.
Did y'all not hear what the cop said? The cop said it out their own mouth in the press conference that this was well planned out. It was premeditated.
Premeditated as in like they know that Foolio probably had a show out there. But
no, they said this was extensive text messaging and they were in steady contact with each other planning this out.
Yeah, but all that means is the bitch and the other dude is seeing him here and they're like, hey, he over here. Hey, he just moved over there. Hey, this and that. So they're going to get all that. They're going to get the GPS coordinates from the cell phone showing that they followed them. They're going to piece that whole thing together. But it sounds like it was a reckless, hey, We at the same spot. He's here with us. Y'all pull up. They pulled up, blissed them, and it all fell apart. It doesn't sound like they fucking planned it from Jacksonville and just. I don't think it was all that.
Well, wouldn't you think they probably did plan? Because again, I think everybody is from Jacksonville, right?
Yes.
No, for
All
sure.
that
But a lot of
from
people
Jacksonville.
still be out here though, because it's not that far away. But I mean, even if they slid, it's just the extensive text and all that. I would assume would just be them texting whoever's actually gonna do it. Like, hey, it's right, bro. It's like when you go to buy some shit, bro. If you go to buy some weed off somebody, you don't really know. When you pull up at they shit, if they not outside already, you gonna start blowing their phone up, thinking that shit's funny. And if they don't come out, you gonna drive off. So when the police get them to, he was extensively texting him, where you at? Why you ain't out here? All right, I'm leaving.
Oh, okay,
I think
Jake.
that I think this started getting planned out when Foolio dropped his location. As
Okay,
far as not that night, but
yeah,
prior to, he
no,
gave up where he was going to
Well,
be
he man said he was gonna be in Tampa.
no.
2 weeks before. So
I'm
I think
actually
that they
agreeing with
started
Ratchet
planning
with
it
this
out
one.
2 weeks before.
All that.
Yeah, now I'm
It
agreeing
was
with Ratchet with this one to a certain extent. So, like for example, okay, cool. So he drops a flyer at least a week before. I think these guys. I think maybe again. I don't know about the money part, but I think they're like, yo, all right, yo, we ain't got shit to do. We gonna go to Tampa too. We gonna be lurking. If we could catch him lacking, we could. That is planning. If you have a week to know where your op is gonna be, that I mean, that you could get some planning done. All right, he's saying here, and now he's on the gram saying, "I'm having a pool party earlier in the day. All y'all bitches hit me up."
And they were sending girls over there. So this was planned. Y'all were contacting girls to go to the goddamn Airbnb and shit. So and
I
y'all
would think.
connected with everybody that was in that fucking Airbnb.
I would think they came from Jacksonville because they got locked up. It appears in Jacksonville, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all got locked up in Jacksonville.
Yeah. So it clearly they saw that flyer, whether it was 3 days before or a week before. They're like, "Yo, we're gonna go set up." And so I agree that it was clearly meditated to get the kill. I don't know if it was like somebody put up the bread for it. Because also, if we're saying that these guys ain't got that much money, who's putting up the bread?
I mean, who's the leader of ATK? I ain't saying he did or didn't do it. I'm just saying he definitely got the money to do it. And
Yeah,
in Jacksonville,
at
it's
the
only
same
costing
time,
10, 20,000
you
for a
said it
body.
goes back to 23. So if it's a vendetta by blood, then money don't even need to be involved. It's by blood.
That's what I was thinking.
Or both.
Well, I think if we think about the money aspect or the lack of it, if there was money, I think that would, when you think about RICO cases, and Jay could, probably tell me on the ones he's seen in Florida, a lot of times with RICO, they like to, when they're bringing it to a grand jury or they're about to indict or unseal the indictment, they like to show that money was being flown around, right? Like even the shit with 6ix9ine, bro. They brought up that 6ix9ine used to sell drugs. I've never heard 6ix9ine talk about him selling drugs. Do you even think so? But the reason why they did that is to show, yeah, you check the violence box, but this gang was also, a lot of the financing of some of the criminal activities came from money. And the money came from them selling drugs, right? Like that was like a component of, especially in the Southern District of New York, they want to show that there's some money involved. Like the only people I've seen they've charged without like significant money being involved is like it's K Flock, and even then they really only charge him that he can't get out of that murder case because even though there's not self-defense laws, they want to say that crime was done on behalf of the gang. Anyway, the point is this. If there was money involved, I think that put Young and Ace in the crosshairs because shit. He said in the interview, he said, "Yo, bro, I've lost millions paying for bonds. I've lost millions." Basically saying, "I've lost millions paying for my guys who, again, obviously maybe not with like a lawyer fee, but like it could be interpreted that some of the money he spent is funding a criminal organization, and that would, the only way to get that is like you got to do a RICO, right?"
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I bring it back to the X case, right? Once they hit that lick on X, they was showing off all that money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with this situation, where motherfuckers get to self snitching and talking about shit too much. I feel like if a bag dropped and somebody actually came up on some bread, we would have seen the shit. That would have been part of the post and all that. Like, oh, look at me. I didn't have shit before he died, but now I got all this shit. Look at this. Like,
Yeah, niggas love to
motherfucker.
post their money, don't they?
Yeah, I just felt like they would have shown that shit. You know what I mean?
That's true too. That's true too. If you're Ace right now, what do you do?
Man, I'd be in Texas with my feet up.
Yeah, just lay back and chill. Stay the fuck away from all them little lame ass niggas you kicking it with. Stay away from them. They all gonna end up going into Rico. I told you, Ace probably won't go down in this Rico. He gonna get street justice.
Wait, but
But
would you be scared? And by the way, again, going back to the interview I did with Ace, what he basically said, he said, "Oh, bro, I'm not one of those guys who, when my homies get in trouble, I don't show up with, like, yo, if they be like, yo, bro, I need this 20 bands for this lawyer. He say he gonna show up with that. So at this moment, it's kind of hitting close to home at this point. Are you telling them right now, bro, I can't contribute? Are you still trying to help out, or are you just trying to get the fuck out of Dodge?
he better not help out. He better make these dudes get public defenders and to fight for their life in jail. He can't help these dudes out. Even though they affiliated, he can't
I
help
don't
them.
know if he can help anybody out. Something like that happens, everybody kind of just gotta go their own way until shit calm down. But as far as him, I mean, Ace got a lot of shit going for him. Like he can talk as much shit as he want, and like he said, he's an artist. So what he's speaking on is music. But at the end of the day, Foolio did a lot of fucking dissing, and he's just dissing back. You know what I mean? And the first thing that I thought of when I seen all the disses was he's so confident he must not have had anything to do with it because it wouldn't make sense for him to play a part and put that target on his own back.
Well,
So then, why would the police name his gang in the press conference?
Because he's the most famous thing out of Jacksonville. Their beef is the most famous thing out of Jacksonville.
also what I heard is that, so let's go back to Who I Smoke, right? I thought the guys in the Who I Smoke video were Young and Ace friend. Like, I mean, like part of his gang. Not that he's not cool with him or not okay with him, but I thought Spinner Bands, Whopper with the Chopper, and I forgot, and Hard Money Goon or whatever his name is, Fast Money Goon. I thought they were all in the same group or gang. Come to find out, yeah, they don't got no problems with each other, but everybody got their own shit going on. Like, which one of those guys is associated with this 1200 gang? I heard one of them is. I don't know if it's Spinner Bands or it's one of the other guy.
I have no fucking idea.
Spinner. But it's like I told you, man. This shit is all like the same shit. When Ace laughed when you said that last night, when you said someone told you it was like all like KTA, ATK, it's all like the same. It is, bro. All these dudes used to be cool. They just used to branch off and just create gangs. Like you can notice how when the gangs got created after certain people died.
Oh, by the way, chat, I just Googled it. As soon as I put Spinner Bands, there's a Duval County Reddit thread that says Spinner Bands is from 1200. Whopper with the Chopper from 1200. So it might be one of those guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Young and Ace is the biggest star that Foolio was beefing with. So we assume, and I'm not saying that, you know, maybe some people he was with, that's ATK wasn't involved. But again, maybe it's a situation where Young and Ace just didn't have to call the shots on that. Niggas saw an opportunity, they took it. They didn't have to get the approval from Ace. Because that's what we normally think when we see a rapper associated with some shit. Like, yo, you got to get the approval. This rapper got to press the button. But maybe they're like, yo, bro, shit, nigga, the streets is the streets.
But how it go in Jacksonville, from what I'm told, is the hood kind of talk. It's a lot of people. They got group chats and stuff. A lot of the killers in the hood. This is what was told to me. Could be not true. I'm not a killer, so I don't know. But they said like they got all this stuff going on, and they basically put a price on somebody, and you basically show the video that you did that, and that's how they do it in Jacksonville. Because I've gotten crime scene videos sent to me that I can drop on my Discord and shit, like dead bodies and stuff. They film this stuff. They send this shit to me.
Wow.
So yeah, so that's pretty much how you do. You got to confirm you kill, and that's how you get your money. And I got some footage at Foolio crime scene too that just got sent to me.
It looked like Foolio was pretty hated, man. I'm on the Reddit here. Somebody else, main target. He was playing Young and Ace Game Over. He says, I guess he's talking to Foolio. He says, "What you told me about my brother? Come here, dummy." Then he has a middle finger, and that says 6. What's up with the 6 stuff? Like y'all gotta tell me because
6 block. That's Foolio 6 block.
Oh. So that's what, because I was interviewing Young and Ace, and he said, "Yo,
that's 6," and he's talking about Foolio. He dissing Foolio.
He said he was trying to play a 1-on-1 with Foolio, in basketball, but they were gonna go to 6, and I'm like, I thought 1-on-1 go to 11 or some shit, you know what I mean, or 7. Anyway,
yeah, he trolling.
Oh shit,
that's Foolio hood 6 block.
God damn, really?
Yeah.
So
a lot of moving parts.
Okay, so here's a question. Let's go on your theory to say that this, obviously we all know it's well orchestrated, this and third. Those Murphy dudes, like, I don't think nobody's looked into their at names. Like, chat, I don't know if y'all can help me try to find it, but we got to find out who is Rashard Murphy and Davion Murphy. Are they on Instagram? Because they're the two trigger mans, like, shit. I would imagine they're the oldest in the group. The other dude that was doing the shooting is 18. They're making these calls. Either they're hired to do the killing or they wanted to do it for show for whatever reason.
Murphy's is the older brother of Spaz, who's somebody who got killed back in the day, supposedly by the 6, by Foolio people. So it's kind of like a retaliation for Spaz.
It's funny because I was asking Ace. Ace was like, "Nigga, they got more people than we do. It's just that none of the ass can rap except Foolio." I was like, "Oh man," but apparently he was saying Foolio's group is like deep. Pause.
No, they're not. I see Kesey follows Gutter Zay.
Yo, if I guess Jake, if you hear so, yo, if you Foolio's passed away. Rest in peace. I don't know why I keep calling Ace. If you're Ace, do you drop another diss, or do you be like, yo, this is hot in the streets, let me kind of stay away from this? Because I think he's in like a conundrum right now. If he talks about Foolio, his views are going through the roof. Like, shit. I didn't know he's legit independent. Like, I know y'all seen him trending number 1 and number 2, but it's really off of the attention of Foolio's death. This guy don't have a label with him. That's why when he showed up to my spot with him and one guy, and I said, bro, I know how labels are when they're sending an artist who's in beef or sending an artist whose life is on the line. I know how it's going to go. They're going to have a black truck outside. They're going to have a security downstairs. They might have a sprinter down there with a black truck or another, and they're going to fly 15 of his homeboys out that he could feel safe, and then they're going to give him 5 security to make sure nothing happens because, again, labels know, hey, you got to protect your commodity, and right now, Young and Ace got to get protected, so a label would go crazy. So when I seen him, I remember, like, so I'm hitting my guy who's getting him to bring him to the studio. I'm like, yo, how many people are they with? Like, I love asking that question. You know what I mean? Like, I forgot who showed. I remember a little mob who came with like 30 people. It was like, I don't know if it was classmates or what, but none of them looked too tough. Like, you know what I mean? They look regular. But people come with a certain amount of people. He came with only one person. And I was like, but that's when I realized he's really independent. You know, he's actually an independent artist. But he also told me, say, yo, bro, I'm just not a fearful person. He said something interesting. He said, I don't like rolling with too many people because you got to watch out for them people. Which is a little, interesting. So so Jake, if you motherfucking Young and Ace, do you keep dropping music because it's right now? And by the way, at Capital, and I'm not saying you should sign him for because there was a death, but all y'all labels who have been inquiring about Young and Ace, get that young man an opportunity. I hope y'all give him a contract, and I hope it could take him out of this mindset and also these type of situations that hopefully could change his life. I know it's been fucked up already, but there's mad labels like tapping in now. Do you keep making this music or you shy away from it, Jake?
Man, you keep making this music, you do interviews, all that shit. This shit a blood sport. He got the attention on him right now. You might as well just crank that shit up.
Really? So you think that if he got another one in the chamber of kind of dissing Foolio, he should drop it? Or right now he should be like,
I mean, bro, we gotta look at it from the other way around. If it was Ace where Foolio is at, Foolio would be going crazy right now. That's really how Foolio took off, was through crazy disses. You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't he do it? The whole situation's hot right now. He might as well take advantage of it.
damn. I ain't gonna lie, like watching what's happening here in Jacksonville, I don't even know, and maybe, I know Riemoh's tapped in heavy with, Chicago and a lot of other places in terms of like, a lot of the issues they be having. Where could we compare Jacksonville and what they got going on to anywhere? Because like this shit kind of sounds unheard of, my brother.
I mean, you got to think Jacksonville is a hybrid. So when Katrina fucked up New Orleans, a lot of people migrated over to Jacksonville. That's how Cutthroat started in Jacksonville. That was a gang out there. That's still like the big prison gang for everybody that goes to prison in Florida from Jacksonville. So Jacksonville was already on timing because a lot of them learned it from people from New Orleans. In New Orleans in the 90s, early 2000s, that's the murder capital. But then when Chicago came out, Jacksonville adapted the Chicago terminology and the drill shit. And so really Jacksonville gets its inspiration from two of the most murderous cities in America. And it's just, that's what it became.
Holy shit. Nah. I don't know, man. Hey, usually we see in most cases that the women don't get charged. Like, for example, like I feel like there was a killing not too long ago and people like either theorized or it was like an assumption like, oh, it was a girl who gave the drop. It's a girl who gave the low. And a lot of times we don't hear, like, even say with the Pop Smoke situation, like we really don't, like, even, and Riemoh, who's at No Jumper, like Blockstar did an interview with No Jumper, and he basically was unwilling to speak about how they got the location. A lot of people actually believe it might be one of the strippers that was at the spot earlier, because apparently they had a little party at like the Airbnb. But whoever who probably gave that drop or location, they didn't get charged. This is one of the first times we're seeing, yeah, the girl was not involved in shooting the gun or pulling the trigger, but she's getting charged just like somebody who did.
Right.
Yo, Ack, I'm about to get a murder in here. He was the guy that was actually driving the car with Foolio the night Foolio was killed. I'm finna have him hop on the call right now.
Wait. You're telling me the driver with Foolio?
Yeah, the driver who survived, who was the guy who ran inside the Holiday Inn, who was bleeding.
Yeah.
He was the driver in the car with Foolio that night. He's about to hop on the call. Give me like 2 minutes.
Okay, I got so many questions, and I don't know if you can answer. Maybe somebody else can answer. Maybe Ratchet can answer. Wait, I hate to pull up this gruesome picture, right? I hate to pull it up. Foolio car shot. When we look at this picture,
look at that picture I just texted you too.
yo, when we look at this picture, it looked like all these bullets are aimed at the driver. That's why we all thought he was the driver. How the hell did the driver get up out of that car to be able to run out? Like if Foolio, because we heard from the police, he was the passenger. Man, look at these bullets right here. Look like they're going towards the driver. Am I tripping?
Hey, Ack, who I need to hit up to get him in here? He just made Discord.